Yeah, right. Captain, will you can talk right there. You want to come up? Okay. So, thank you guys. So we're going to have a word from Captain Francis Babu as we continue to give our condolence, our contributions. Now, when we start to pay respects after his speech, when we start to pay respects to Cedric, we'll also have some testimonies from the young tennis kids as we begin to make our way out. But that is a process that will take about 10-15 minutes. Like we said, the family stays behind. You're welcome.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I am sorry I did not come here to mourn. I came here to celebrate the life of Cedric. When he said goodbye to me in church, in the hospital, I said to myself, after some time, yes, I've accepted. Don't ask me how he died. Ask me how he lived. Ask me how Cedric lived, and all of you have said it. All of you who have come here, you've told us how Cedric lived. I'd like to thank you very much. Very, very, very much. When I say ask me how he lived, I start from the time he came to the hospital when he was born. And Cedric kept on kicking, and he started doing sports after being born. He was kicking and crying all the time. So we went back to the doctor several times until the doctor chased us away and said, come here when he stops crying. And from that moment, Cedric was a sportsman. And as we grew, as most of the men here and women will tell you, when you have a child, you learn on the job. You learn when you have the kid how the kids are looked after. There's no book. There's no class where they teach you how to look after the kid. Cedric was our angel, was our ruby, was our diamond. We loved him. And when the minister said I was different from him, it was one that was different so he could be better than me. When you have children, you make them better. I belong to a fraternity that says, make men better than yourself. And he has been better than me. By the way, I'd like to thank you. He has brought you all together. You can see that he's a better man. Cedric has given me 3 young men who are extremely good. And I hope they will be better men than even him. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank the sports fraternity for having And when Cedric had passed on, I sat down and said, why did Cedric go? I started asking myself a lot of questions. I now realize Cedric had a mission, and he has completed it, and he has brought us together. That was his mission. Cedric's mission was to make all of you wake up, and he has woken us. I did not put that in him. He put it himself. When Cedric was young, because he liked sports, we looked for a school which was supposedly would give him that background, and we got a school called Capt College in Nairobi. And by the way, one of his fraternities, I don't know if there's any of his classmates here, but as we talk right now, half of them are all over the world. They will be jetting in to come and bury him. And these are coming from Singapore, from Dubai, from London, from France, from the United States. These are the young men we produced. These are the young men we wanted. And I hope these young men here will be better than us. Because that's our job. Make them better than you are. A lot of people do not realize this. We waste our time on non-issues. The issue is for you to make it better, like he told you. Can you make sports better? If you can't do that, then you're not a sportsman. Then you're not supposed to be there. There's an English saying, have you got a sportsmanship spirit? Do you have a sportsman's spirit? I'd like to thank you very, 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 very much, all of you, right from the Olympic, all the way up to the lowest chairman or president of an association. I'd like to thank you very much. But we want you to give him a legacy that will be better than what you are now. That will be the best legacy. One of the things when we were talking earlier on about making Kylian a better tennis player, I like to ask the Minister of Education to give the 3 kids scholarships until they have finished their education. And that we can do because our ministry can give them scholarship from where they are now all the way wherever they want to be. And I was in the Ministry of Education and it can be done. As Mzee Nyerere said, inawezekana, it can be done, Zika. So let us do it. Let us try and help. And let us help the family. Thank you very, very, very much when you do that. I like the wife who is sitting here with us to know that Ugandans mean business when it comes to family. We love our children and we love our people. Before I leave this place, let me take this opportunity to tell you, I have traveled all over the world. Uganda is one of the most beautiful countries. Uganda has got very good people. And Uganda have got a lot of Cedrics, but we have not cultivated them to come out. They are there. They still need your help, especially in sports management. When Cedric was starting that rugby thing in Kisubi, I told him, what is it that you need? How can we help? And he told me, I said, get them, start them, let them start. Because I want to see rugby in Ugandan schools. I want to see rugby, I want to see swimming, I want to see cricket, I want to see volleyball, I want to see every game that we're talking about in our schools. And by the way, that's one of the reasons why a lot of our modern people are taking their children to these international schools, because they have extra curriculum activities, especially sports. So I'd like to end by thanking you again for having brought us here. Sorry, we can't open the casket, we were told not to. And I'd like to thank you very much for the flag that has given him what he is. And Cedric is no longer Cedric. He's a Ugandan personality. He's Ugandan personality. He's no longer Cedric. And I'm very happy that we've made him a better man. I'd like to thank you very much. I'd like to take this opportunity on behalf of Olive and Alison and all our family. They're all here. There's Yvette, Yvonne, there is Edna, there is Francis, there's my grandchildren here. All of them are here now. You can see them. You know, people don't play with me. I have grandchildren. So when you see me know I am the real grandfather. I'd like to thank you very much. I'd like you to thank you very much again, my children who are sitting here and my but I want to tell you, they come from a very good stock. Stock means me and Olive and others. So it's a good stock. So when I have boys here, when you have girls, ask them to marry them. We'll get a better stock. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Have a very pleasant. We're going to go tomorrow morning to the church at Babu. It will be at 10 o'clock. From there, we shall go to my village where I was born, and that's where he will be ready to rest. By the way, his name Undilima is my grandfather's name, and it's a very big royal name. It's not a small name. It's a real name. So that's where the grandfather was also buried. We wish all of you a very good day. Please come tomorrow. Please come to say goodbye to him, and we'll see you there. Thank you, and have a pleasant day.